Government insists that the COVID-19 levy remains crucial for addressing the lingering financial impacts of the pandemic despite widespread calls from the business community for its repeal. Much to the disappointment of the community, the Finance Minister during the delivery of the 2024 Media Budget Review did not announce any removal of taxes. The following report has more details.
In the lead-up to the Media Budget Review, the business community called for the removal of several taxes they deem redundant, including the COVID-19 levy. Many businesses argued that the tax, which was initially implemented to mitigate the financial impact of the pandemic, has outlived its usefulness and now poses a significant burden, making Ghana less attractive to investors. Despite these concerns, the government has defended the retention of the levy. Abnose Asari, Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, appeared before the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament earlier today to address the issue. According to her, although the immediate threat of COVID-19 has diminished, the financial impact of the pandemic are still being felt.
COVID is no more, but the impacts of COVID we still feel. There are so many things that we did during the COVID-19 pandemic that we are now having to take care of. And so, just like you stated, the BOG COVID-19 bonds, we started paying after 2021, I think 2021 or 2022. So the effects of COVID is still with us, and government is using that to address that money is being used to address part of the effects of COVID-19. COVID is gone, but the effects is still with us. We still have to pay for COVID-19 vaccines to build the immunities of our citizens. There are so many things that we did in COVID, during the COVID time, that we are still taking care of.
She further disclosed details regarding external funding, including the $1 billion received from the International Monetary Fund to support post-COVID-19 economic recovery. However, specific allocations and expenditures were not detailed in her remarks.
The taxes that we raise, they are raised to support the budget. We bring the budget to Parliament. We show our expenditure, and then we show Parliament how we are going to raise the revenue to fund the expenditure. And so clearly it is in there. We still have to pay for the loans that we took, and clearly we took 10 billion from Bank of Ghana. Right after 2022, we had to start servicing those loans. So, Mr. Chairman, if you want a typical example, I have given you a typical example.
Is there an end in sight to the levy?
For the COVID-19 levy, when we brought it to the floor of Parliament, we said that after a period, it will be subject to for a review. And so I cannot sit here and say when, but it was also stated when we brought that revenue measure to Parliament.
While the immediate threat of COVID-19 has receded, government insists that its financial aftermath persists, necessitating the retention of the levy. For CNR Business, my name is Edna Agnes Wasu.